Imagine this. Everything you know, every experience, every feeling could be part of an incredibly complex computer program. The idea that reality isn't what it seems isn't just science fiction. It's a serious hypothesis with philosophical, scientific, and even existential implications. Today, we'll explore the simulation theory, why it's gaining traction, and what evidence supports it. The origins of the theory. The idea that our world could be simulated goes back centuries. But it was philosopher Nick Bostrom from Oxford University who brought it into the modern era. In 2003, Bostrom published a groundbreaking paper where he introduced the concept of the simulation trilemma. This theory argues that at least one of the following must be true. Advanced civilizations go extinct before they can create powerful simulations. Civilizations have the ability to create simulations but choose not to. We are currently living in a simulation. Bostrom argued that if any civilization reaches a high enough technological level, they could simulate entire universes. If such civilizations exist and choose to run simulations, the number of simulated realities would vastly outnumber the one base reality. This means, statistically, we are more likely to be in a simulation than not. Think about it. Today, we already create sophisticated simulations for entertainment, research, and training. Video games, like The Sims, and virtual worlds, like Second Life, show that we can create realistic, interactive environments. Imagine if future civilizations have technology 1,000,000 times more advanced than ours. They could run simulations so detailed that inhabitants of those simulated worlds would be indistinguishable from the real world. To put this in perspective, consider that we're already using virtual reality VR for everything from education to therapy. The more advanced these simulations get, the more likely it becomes that we could be part of a highly detailed one. Elon Musk and simulation theory. Elon Musk, the billionaire and tech entrepreneur, has been vocal about his belief in the simulation hypothesis. He famously stated that the odds we are living in base reality are 1 in billions. Musk argues that as technology advances, creating simulations indistinguishable from reality will become possible. And this could mean we're part of such a simulation right now. He points out that the progress in computing power has been exponential. It's only a matter of time before a civilization could simulate complex worlds. And if they do, would they stop at just one? Wouldn't they run millions of simulations? The Mandela effect, a glitch in the matrix. Ever had that moment where you're sure something happened a certain way, but when you check it's different? This is known as the Mandela effect. Named after Nelson Mandela, who some people remember dying in prison in the 1980s, even though he passed away in 2013. It's a phenomenon where large groups of people remember events differently than how they occurred. Examples include the spelling of the Berenstain Bears, which many remember as Berenstein, or the Monopoly mascot being depicted with a monocle, even though he never had one. Proponents of simulation theory suggest that these collective misremembrances could be evidence of a glitch in the system, like a program changing its parameters or updating. Patterns and mathematics in nature. One of the strongest arguments for simulation theory lies in the patterns we see in nature. The Fibonacci sequence appears everywhere, from the spirals of shells to the branching of trees. This mathematical sequence leads to the golden ratio, which has been found in art, architecture, and even DNA. Why would such mathematical patterns be so prevalent if not for some underlying design? This leads to the idea that if the universe is built on mathematics, it could be the result of an advanced civilization programming these laws. James Gates and error-correcting codes. Physicist James Gates, known for his work in string theory, found something extraordinary while studying equations that describe the fundamental forces of the universe. To his surprise, he discovered what appeared to be error-correcting codes, similar to the ones we use in computers to ensure data isn't corrupted. This discovery points to the possibility that the fabric of reality itself is structured like computer code, further reinforcing the notion that our world could be programmed. The nature of consciousness. Another question that arises from simulation theory is consciousness itself. If we are living in a simulated world, what does that say about the nature of our consciousness? Are we simply complex algorithms? Or something more profound? If a simulated reality can produce conscious beings, what does that mean for the real world? Philosophers have long debated the nature of consciousness. But if we're part of a simulation, it suggests that consciousness could be engineered, which opens up a realm of ethical and existential questions. Theories on how to test it. So, is there any way to test if we are living in a simulation? One idea is to look for anomalies or glitches in our reality. These could be physical inconsistencies or unexplained phenomena that don't follow the laws of physics as we understand them. Another method is to examine the limits of the universe, like cosmic rays and quantum particles. If the universe behaves like a computer program, then it might have a finite resolution akin to pixels on a screen. The implications of a simulated reality. If we accept that simulation theory is true, the implications are profound. For one, it could mean that life as we know it is just a test or experiment, run by beings far more advanced than ourselves. It raises questions about purpose and free will. Are we simply following a predetermined path set by the creators of the simulation? This could also mean that our universe might be just one of many simulations, each with its own set of rules, realities, and outcomes. Imagine the possibilities if our simulated universe were running on an ancient, powerful computer far beyond our comprehension. What about the creators? If we are in a simulation, Who created it? Could it be advanced AI? An ancient civilization? Or an unknown intelligence? This question raises the concept of simulation creators, who might be so powerful that they are indistinguishable from gods. Some theories suggest that these creators might have ethical obligations or goals for the simulation, whether to study history, explore complex social structures, or even for entertainment. Conclusion. Whether you see simulation theory as a compelling hypothesis or an intriguing philosophical puzzle, it challenges our understanding of reality itself. As our technology advances, the idea of creating a simulation indistinguishable from reality becomes more plausible. So as we move forward, it's worth asking, are we the creators, or are we just a part of someone else's creation? The question remains. If we were to find proof that we are living in a simulation, would it change how we live? Or would we just keep going, assuming that what we know is all that there is? Final thoughts. As we continue to explore the boundaries of our knowledge and technology, one thing is clear: the nature of reality is still full of mystery. And whether we're living in a simulation or not, it's an idea that reminds us just how vast and unknown the universe can be.